Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, and welcome to a very special episode of Battle Nations Radio, guys. We hit a quarter of a hundo. This is episode 25, and we have a new level cap increase to talk about. A new segment we're going to bring on today. We're going to have some call-ins. We're going to be talking about the Ancient Sentinel. We got a lot going on today. I'm super excited for everything. We'll get you a little show agenda to start off with here. But first and foremost, I want to thank you all for joining in today. Just so much fun we're going to have today. So let's go ahead and get on into it, guys. We're going to do a little show preview first and foremost, and kind of highlight some people in the community, some people who have really gone above and beyond, some people who have had above and beyond luck with the new boss battle. We're just gonna have a ton of fun today. We're gonna have a call-in show too, so we'll get that started here in about 15 minutes. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and lay out the show. Let's set the table for today, what we're gonna do, because there's a lot going on. First, as always, we'll get into first we'll do a recap of the new update, all the new features, ups, and do some missions real quick, kind of go through that, and then we'll open up the call-in show, kind of talk about some people who've been doing well, some people who've already gotten drops from the Ancient Sentinel, some strategies, how people are attacking the new update, what level they are, just some general feedback from the public, which would be great. We're going to introduce a new segment today too, and I'm going to do this every week going forward. This is going to be the Reddit readout. Reddit is a controversial place in terms of being a social media outlet, but in terms of talking about Battle Nations, it's a really good place for people to talk about the game, people to maybe dip their toes into the community or find out about the game. So I thought it'd be cool to go and read through posts through Reddit that we've seen throughout the past week and kind of talk about them, maybe highlight some creators who are putting good memes out there, or giving good suggestions. So we'll have Reddit readout. That'll be towards the end of every show every week. That'll be a fun way to just kind of engage with the audience. And lastly, we'll wind down with plans going forward, some future videos. And guys, I'm just so excited. This game's in a much better spot than I could have even ever imagined. It feels like we're just 100% back in Battle Nations. Maybe it's just the nostalgia from doing more missions and fighting the Ancient Sentinel. But yeah. But with that, let's go ahead and do a quick roll call here. Kind of want to recognize everyone who showed up early. Just thank you so much. So let's go ahead and kind of give some recognition to the chat here. We got Boica with F it, we're doing it live, number one. If you're interested in joining the call-in show, that's the link to the Discord, or if you just want to catch up with the BNA, BNG, there's a nice visitors chat for you. We got Clays, how's it going? We got Judge, how are you doing? We got Clatch, what's going on? We got Jut, how are you doing? We got Rhino, what's going on? I always love that profile picture. I'm a huge Fallout fan. For any of y'all that know me real well, Rogue Soldiers, what's going on? We got Perry X Core, how you doing? New update, yep. We got Henry Goyen, good to see you. Digital Soju, the arguably the luckiest man in Battle Nations. We got Austin, what's going on, Austin? Hellgamer, good to see you. There you are, Henry. 2 people from the guild I'm in, PSC, already got the AS frags. Unbelievable. There's Austin. We got Clyde. What's going on, Clyde? We got CU Pants. Good to see you, CU Pants. Yeah, everyone's here. It's going to be a good day. Well, guys, I am a little bit under the weather today, so if you hear me cough or I'm drinking a lot of tea or water, you'll have to forgive me. Bear with me. I'm fighting through a little bit of a cold, hopefully just a cold. Yeah. Have I seen the rumors about a remaster of Fallout 3 and/or New Vegas? I have. I would much prefer a remaster just because the old games, you know, they were good for the time. People look at them with the little rose-tinted glasses sometimes, but they could definitely use a little bit of an update. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the new update. So first and foremost, to everyone here, my first and biggest warning, don't do what I did. If you have not fought the Rigi-Digi yet, make sure you have only up to 70 teeth. Do not have any more teeth than 70 teeth. And if you don't know what the Rigi-Digi is, it is the giant freaking red sandworm that you fight on my world map at Bogan's house. If you have not fought the Rigidigi, make sure, I cannot repeat this enough because I made this mistake. A lot of people have made this mistake. I fought the who? I think it's the Rigidigi. If I'm saying this wrong, please correct me. But it's a big ass red sandworm. It gives you 30 teeth when you kill it. And a lot of people don't know that. Me being one of them. I had 88 teeth. I only got 12 from it. I should have bought some groupers or made some necklaces. But make sure you only have, it sounds like witchcraft. Make sure you only have 70 teeth. You want to get all 30 of those teeth. It's a great reward. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right, but that's the first thing. I know there's a lot in this update, but guys, those missions are unlocked at level 50. I'm sure people go through them pretty quickly. Just do yourself some favor. Make sure you're getting all the teeth from that, and then make necklaces or baby groupers or whatever else you want before you do the Rigidigi. Just some advice. Don't make the same mistake that I do. But yeah, that's it for that. But let's get into the new update. So guys, new update is level 53. I hope you're able to check out my level 50 through 56 ranking video. So we covered through some of that. And one of my first tips was make sure you stockpile some missions. So I'm doing a bunch of missions that require you to wait right now. I'm not nano rushing anything. My goal is to get to 179,000 XP because that is where the fun begins when it comes to ranking things up. With that being said, I am ranking up other units right now. I really want to start ranking up the snake. Another person that I do want to highlight in the community is going to be Boomy. Boomy was the first person. He was in BNA, so humble brag. But he was the first person to get R9 snakes. He obviously nano rushed the promotions, but he spent a lot of time in Bigfoot country ranking up those snakes. So good for him. First person in all of Battle Nations reborn to get R9 snakes. Special shout out to him. I believe it was someone in MM, and I want to give them their flowers, who was the first person to beat the Boica. Sorry, Boica was the first person, not Boomy. My mistake. Boomy was number 2 to get Megas. That's what it was. I do want to shout out, I think it was Armis. I forgot the name 100%, but it was the first person to beat the Ancient Sentinel. I believe Artem was the first person to beat the Ancient Sentinel. So big flowers to them. They didn't get a reward, but really impressive, paving the way for everyone else. And to all those who have fought it, you know it is a giant pain in the ass and a hell of a lot of RNG. So let's go ahead and do some missions here and try and make that less of an RNG fight. So let's play through some missions. We're gonna go right now. We are working on the way to a scientist's heart. As people would say, Morgan is trying to rizz up a scientist with the plan. So let's go ahead and collect that. We're gonna have to wait 40 minutes, so we will do that mission while we're here. But let's just go ahead and get to producing here. The more we produce, the more XP. And definitely want to just kind of get those plants continuously flowing. All right, I'm just doing a quick walkthrough real quick, trying to get this XP. I had a really couple, ooh, that is a good boosted job right there. We'll take the 4 hour too. All right, a 2 hour. All right, missing anything? Am I missing anything? No, I think we're good to go. Alrighty, so first things first, level 50. What do you get at level 50? Well, you get the missile silo, the white ninja, and the radio tech. Unfortunately, without prestige, we have no way of getting those. So the only real thing to talk about at level 50 is going to be those mega tanks. Yeah, people are ranking up mega tanks. I already have one. I'm waiting to see how many more I'm going to produce. Again, I'm playing it a little more conservative. I have these ready for R2. So super excited about that. But yeah, good spot with the mega tanks. We'll be doing that there. Now let me just go ahead and get everything else listed out here. All right, so that's unlocked at 50. At 51, we get the laser trooper in the optics facility. Super excited for that. That's gonna be great to get the laser trooper, and that I believe is a non-nano unit. So that'll be great. Adding another non-nano unit, we love to see it. The lasers are a ton of fun. Get the laser sniper at 52, which is a nano unit, and then go into 53. tons of fun at 53. We have the cocktail lounge for all of you classy nano spenders. We have the laser tank, and then we have the Bigfoot training camp. That's going to be the funnest thing to do. Shouldn't be too hard to rank up, but you want to get that to level 10 before you start producing big feet. Big feet cost at a level 10 barracks 17th. So definitely want to get those up so you can start using your black nanos, but that's at 53. So primarily here, what you're getting with this update is you're getting megas, you're getting the, you're able to promote your Kraken Tentacle if you have one up to R3, which is great. You can promote up your heavies, your soldiers, all of your TF2 units up one more time at level 50. At level 51, the Maverick, the Zeppelin, and the Snake, the helicopter, and all their rank cap is unbroken, so you can go ahead and rank those all the way to R9. And yeah, you get those the big feet at 53, and then you can get those maulers as well, guys. So that's a ton of fun. But the that makes sense. But with that being said, let's go ahead and visit He Who Shall Not Be Named. Go ahead and scroll up here. And that is going to be, yes, just good advice there. What's up, Schmabo? This guy right here, we have the Ancient Sentinel, the talk of the town. So, how do you go about attacking this? Well, I think that's where I'm going to go ahead. Oops. And open up the phone lines here. Let me go ahead and just get everything set. I do like listening to the music. All right, there we go. Good luck with the AS Fight hobby. So, I'm not 100% sold. What's going on, Rocket Dad? How you doing? I'm not 100% sold on fighting it today. I play this game a little bit more conservative than some of my other friends. And good for my other friends for doing it. Really trying to conserve resources so I can get through promotions rather quickly. I know steel is going to be a hindrance, and my capacity is only at 21k, so I don't have the highest resource capacity, so really stockpiling that steel and some of those other resources, because it's going to be a race to get those BC1 snakes up to 51. But with that being said, let's also go down and take a look at the units. One thing that I did just promote again were the Kraken Tentacles to R3. Those are a ton of fun. I'm actually going to show those off a little bit at R3. Super good to use. We are promoting the Soldier right now as well, up to, which will be done in 18 minutes. So obviously we will see that during this episode. That'll be great. Then we'll probably pop another 12-hour heavier. I just don't see us getting to level 51 tonight. Probably tomorrow morning. We should be able to finish a couple more missions. So the Uniform Factory as well. Got about an hour 15 left on that. That'll be good there. Moonshine, that's going to have to wait because the Hooch is going to take 12 hours. And then we are waiting for this Scientist Bouquet for 35 minutes, so we'll get that done as well. Get a little bit more into the story tonight. Was able to knock off a good amount of Silver Wolves, which is always good. Those fights are great. And then resource count here, obviously sitting very pretty on the skulls and on the teeth, and we're doing well just overall. The problem with the laser troops is the damage. So Austin, with that, are you saying that it's the damage that they do, or kind of trying to understand what you're talking about with that? Field Tech and the Plasma Troop are great though. They have small damage. It's armor piercing, which I do really like, but yeah, you're exactly right. It is small damage. But it is another unit to add. It's another unit to rank up. I welcome the additional units. Always good to see that stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and show off the new and improved Kraken Tentacle, which is there. Big old miss. All right, we got Cookies Like Whoa saying if they have a higher crit values, it would be more worth it. Yeah, so it just sounds like y'all aren't really vibing with the Laser Trooper. I mean, it'll be nice to get the optics facility. Like, I'm pretty excited to kind of get all those new features in the game. Yeah, guess that's just me. The new tentacle is great, by the way. The second attack is, well, not the new tentacle, but the ranked up. I've been doing a lot of 600 plus damage on these boats. It's been absolutely marvelous to see. So super thrilled about that. Navy is just getting a whole lot easier. Don't even need, well, I still do for the boss fights, but I mean, once you get enough boss drops, you're starting to need less and less of those M10s, which is kind of nice. Obviously, the Ironclad does not have as much health, so that can be an issue. Still building Ops facility, and we'll get the units. Fielding them is another story. It's always nice to get the new units as well. It just kind of adds something more to the game, in my personal opinion. Changes the lineup a little bit more, just something more unique. And I'm a pretty big fan of that. All right, 54 steel. Here we go. What are we looking? Yeah, we're gonna take out a couple Navy here. Let's see if this will work. Are any of y'all fixing to get some snow this weekend? I know we got especially if you're on the east coast of the U.S., there's gonna be a lot of snow coming in over the weekend. Depends where you're at, but you could bring up the travel issues there, so just keep an eye out for that. Oh my gosh. Well, that was quite unfortunate. I was not, I was trying to show off how good it was, but yeah, apparently the tentacle is still rather weak. That was not exciting. We're going to go ahead and repair that and forget that ever happened. But it's not that expensive to repair. Just, that was me not paying attention. Give me 1 second. I'm getting hot here. I'm going to go ahead and take off my jacket. Sorry about that. Gonna need to stop only snowing on the weekends so I can get time off from work. And yeah, that's a tough look right there. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and look up the ancient Sentinel strategy. What strategy people are using? Give me 1 sec as I continuously scroll here. Sorry about that. I know this is exhilarating content right now, but we are going to take a little stealio from HSC BSC. So shout out to y'all. So this is the ancient Sentinel base formation. This looks to be if you are at R50, so no snakes required, but you can replace the snakes with the vets and vice versa. Credit to Chicken, Max, Golfanid, Flying Down, and Lance for putting this together. Obviously, it looks like you want to have your tanks at R6. Vegas would be preferable. Your freeze, R1 works for it. The higher it is, the better. But yeah, that could be replaced by the Frostbite or the Elemental Trooper, and the vet equals the heavier. I know the vet can also be replaced with the snake, but the snake was only limited time for the boss strike. So if you don't have it, obviously you can use the vet or heavier. But it says don't sub the vet unless necessary. 5 is ideal, 3 is minimum. I've heard from feedback from players who've actually done this strategy that 3 is a very, very personal minimum. You're probably going to need more than 3 for this formation. Guys, and that TK is the #1 attack priority, except for the freeze. You're going to want to freeze the left arm. So we can go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to do the whole battle, but let's go ahead and kind of fight it real quick just to show you kind of how to do that opening barrage and get you a little more familiar. And hopefully in the process, we don't lose any units. We will see how that goes. This is for learning purposes only. Please learn from my mistakes. But Lux, Dans, how's it going? Good to see you. And guys, that line is open in the BNA chat. I can drop that Discord if you want to call in, but that is open for tonight as well. And if you don't, if you just want to type in the chat, that is perfectly okay as well. Let me go ahead and get this pulled up here. Make sure I'm doing this right. This is the level 50 strategy. I will be completely abandoning this once I get to level 51. Guys, I know that AP has a great video on how to do this. It's going to be level 51 oriented. I know that BNTO has a good video on this. I have not tried his formation personally. And then I know that Boom Bust Radio also put something out. So definitely some good some good resources there. And guys, we will be putting a video out for our first fight of this too. I just don't think it's going to be tonight, but let's go ahead and just copy this formula right here. Kind of see what we can do. We might lose the unit, and if we lose the unit, we're going to be good sports about it and just go ahead and retrain it. So the interesting part is I only have 2 veterans, so really pushing this strategy to the max here. But to replace a veteran, we have, I can't find it. I guess it's under aircraft. Yep, there it is. We have 4 of these guys. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Again, I'm just going to be showing you how to take out the range frag arm there. So let's go ahead and get into that. So we'll just want to go ahead and freeze that. 17 damage. Again, nothing to write home about. That was quite unfortunate. We will go ahead and repair that. We're going to want to wail on them with the TK attack. Good attack there. Great dodge. And then let's see if we can do something with this. Yeah, so again, that oh boy, yeah, that helicopter attack is going to yep. So a bunch of stuns. So that's how you take out the arm. You're gonna see a lot of improvement once you get that snake up. So mine's R5 right now. As soon as we get to level 51, we are going to be promoting it. We'll go ahead and heal that cryo trooper. Guy didn't stand a chance, but he did. You know what? He was a good player. He's a good supportive player. He's not the quarterback or anything, but he went in there. He did his job. He got right out. He died instantly, but he did it. He did what he was supposed to do. And look at that. We're not dealing with that arm anymore. I personally like having the TK a lot. There's been a lot of debate about the TK, whether you replace that TK with another helicopter. I might change it up. We'll see. But one of the reasons you want to get that helicopter to R7 at least is because your crit chance is going to go up 5%. From R7 to R8, it's still going to stay at the same percentage for the crit chance. But if you get it from R8 to R9, which does take about 500 and some change SP, so not a light grind at all. That is going to increase your crit chance another 5%. So that's great. So you're like, okay, I'm seeing it now. The snakes are pretty good against this ancient sentinel. So I might call in, but I don't know if I have time to stick around. You can call in and say one word and leave. It is that easy. But so if you're wanting to rank up snakes, I'm kind of going to let you all in on a secret here. I'm hoping this doesn't get patched or fixed, but it's rather easy to do it. So you're getting your tips and tricks here. You don't want to place all your snakes. So if you have 4, you have 4. But just place those all down, and then you just want to go ahead to Bigfoot Country. I don't know. You're like, Bigfoot Country, of course, why everyone can think of this. But if you notice how quickly that went, none of these guys attacked the snakes. That's right. Or they skip every single turn because they can't attack the snakes. So you literally, all you have to do is just wail on them with the snakes, and the battles go by so quickly. You can get these done so quickly. So even R7 to R8, I mean, that's a pretty big that's an improvement right there. I think it's about 124,000. Obviously, we're not going to get any SP from this battle, but let's go ahead and time that. Let's go ahead and do one more and just kind of see how long that takes. So I'm going to get my stopwatch ready. If you don't trust me, let's go ahead and just show you how quickly we can do this. So I have 4, so obviously if we had 3, it might be different. It really should be. All right, I'm going to press start. I'm going to press start when I do the first attack. So 1, 2, 3, start. See how quickly we can do this battle. Now, obviously, it's dependent on how the troops line up. So this one, they're not all grouped together. It's going to take a little bit longer. It would help if I paid attention too. We're just going to keep going. We should be fine here. Yeah, and Judge is exactly right. For the Rigidigi, I also used a Cryo Trooper just to freeze it. What's going on, Shmebo? And guys, with that, that's not my camera. I'm not even looking at the camera. 32.75 seconds. It's probably backwards on the camera. But there you go. Alrighty. And to our first victim tonight of the Ancient Sentinel battle. No, but let's go ahead and give a warm welcome to Shmebo here. Shmebo, can you hear me? I have one question. Why were you not expecting it to be strong? But were you okay? So let me ask you. So I want to get thoughts and feelings going into it, thoughts and feelings during it, and thoughts and feelings afterwards. Like I want to do like a little. I know you already did it, but I want to get like a little pre, a mid game, and a post game interview from you here. So you're going into this Ancient Sentinel, right? Oh, they're saying that they can't hear you. Nope, I can hear you. Nope, guys. So I know you can't hear him. Let me correct this real quick. So all those terrible things that you've been saying to me for the last 2 minutes, you got very lucky. Yeah. That one. That's yeah. Alrighty. All right, y'all should be able to hear Shmebo now.
How you going?
Alrighty, and Buckle's saying I use Wimps, TKs, and Soldiers for Rigidigi. Personally, yeah, that's a good combo too.
I just spam vets. I just spam veterans. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and people can hear you now in real original formation. All right, so perfect. So we're gonna go pregame. You guys heard what I was saying. You didn't hear him. Doesn't matter. We're going to go pre-game interview, start out. Now you can hear him. I wasn't saying what you weren't saying was important, but let's go ahead and get started here.
I was saying that I did not expect it to be that strong because I thought with the units that we had, we'd be very, very much prepared. But then I saw a laser crit and stun the entire board, and I was like, hey, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
So going into it, I was kind of afraid because I haven't seen this thing in 10 years, and the last time I killed it, I used 3 legendary sandworms. That was my whole formation.
Yeah.
So I never had to struggle through it like a lot of people, but
real original in that formation.
I was feeling good about myself. I was feeling tough. I just hit level 51. I got my snakes to rank 7. I was like, surely this will be the one. And I was a little confident. I'll be honest.
Okay,
cocky,
so you got your snakes. So you got your snakes to rank 7 before you fought this thing, right?
Before I fought it for real, I mean, I tried it a few times at level 50, like just to see what the fight was going to be like and how much damage it would average on vets and how often it would hit. But my actual attempt, I waited for level 51, like when I actually was going to go for the kill.
Okay.
So when I actually fought it, I had a decent formation.
Yeah.
And like I said, I got whole board crit and stunned. And at that moment, my heart just kind of sank. Because it was like when the Dreadnought uses its depth charge. And you just know something's going to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
go ahead.
I was going to say, like, it's just that feeling of dread because it's like the Sentinel can do that attack relatively a lot during the fight, and it could stun your entire board. I'm not used to stun effects being in play for things like this.
So you felt like, did you feel like you had a clear advantage with the snake though? Because it looks like you messed around with it a little bit when you were level 50, and then did it. You're like, okay, I did it again for real at level 51. So you could feel that advantage with the snakes.
Oh yeah, the snakes with like the second attack at rank 7, it was definitely an advantage.
Okay.
Hold on. Honestly, Judge, I think the board laser is worse because it's guaranteed to do a lot of damage, whereas the depth charge could be a nothing burger.
Yeah.
So during, I kind of like, once I realized what the fight was, I kind of like locked in a little bit, but I will admit I was shaking a little bit.
Of course.
I had people in the call advising me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had like my band of conniving advisors behind me helping me through it.
Yeah.
And when I killed it for the first time, I was like, it's over. Like, that's it. I actually did it on day 1. I was proud of myself.
Yeah. Yeah. But.
And no frag.
No frag, but don't you get 2 Ancient Sentinels to start out with?
Indeed you do. And I've killed the second one already as well.
No frag?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, my entire guild, no one from my guild has gotten a frag yet.
Wait, Ballsy isn't in your guild?
No. Oh. He's not with us.
I was making a little bit of a joke there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a little dense. You're
good. You're good. No, that would take some real insider ball knowledge. So, so going forward, you fought this thing twice. You're in the respawn zone right now. You're waiting for this thing to respawn. Is there anything that you're doing right now to prep for boss strike number 2? To prep for fight number 2 or 3 technically with the Ancient Sentinel?
Oh, I'm ranking these snakes. I am 100% getting these things to rank 8 before I try that again.
Interesting. Okay. And do you feel like with rank 8 you can kind of go in confidently?
Not necessarily, because I feel like even with the rank 8 snakes, the crit and stun from the laser could really deal more damage than I would like it to.
So I want to go ahead and pull up the stats of the snake while we're talking about this. But the other thing I wanted to ask you was, how are you feeling? Like, did you roll with the HFC strat? Did you roll with the AP strat? Did you roll with the TO strat? Like, what was your strategy going into this thing?
So I was actually trying a few strategies for a buddy of mine, Faisal.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like vets up front. We had a frostbite, and obviously we had our snakes arranged in what we thought was the most optimal way. It wasn't really like a proven strategy yet, but I trust Faisal. He's a very smart guy. He makes good strategies, and in his credit, it worked. I didn't have to reset more than like 2 or 3 times per run.
Okay.
In fact, I think I got it first try on the second one, or something like that. It didn't take me that long. But I think the veterans up front is definitely the move. But if you're not a nano spender, I have yet to do it with like heavier tanks.
Okay, so I might be SOL because I only have 2 vets.
I mean, people have done it with heaviers. People have done it with heaviers before. I saw it like in the chat. People are doing it with garbage trucks, and actually, there is the Artem strat.
Garbage trucks are the Artem strat. Yeah, we're garbage trucks, right?
It was garbage trucks, but 2 veterans were his front line, so you actually would be able to replicate that.
Yes, if you have R6 garbage trucks, and not a lot of people do. I think that was the most expensive SP unit in the game before level 50. Is that right?
Oh yeah, no, that's one of the hardest grinds in the game, especially since the offense does not increase through the ranks.
Yeah, that is a tough one. But kind of going back to the snake here, definitely makes sense to get it to R8 because you get that +5 dodge. I feel like that dodge is kind of pretty needed when it comes to the Ancient Sentinel.
Yeah, dodge from the snake always brings a smile. Like you're like, yeah, get right.
Yeah, I gotta imagine that. And to get to R9, I didn't realize it's just about 600,000 SP. It's absolutely ridiculous. But somebody already did it, which is insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I'm working on it to R8. It's not that bad to R8. And
no.
I will say about the snake, not even looking at the Ancient Sentinel, the damage that this thing does to some of like the enemy tank units with like the tougher Silver Wolves and the brutal Raiders, it's ridiculous. It's really good.
It's really good. It's a really slept on unit. Now, I got kind of a tricky question. Switching over a little bit from the Ancient Sentinel here, want to focus on the Snake. With this last boss strike that we had, right? We had the rewards in tier 3 and tier 7 were both times 3 rewards. The devs blessed us, right? Do you think for the state of the game that they should have had the Maverick be tier 10 and the Snake be tier 7? So it's easier to get the Snake for the AS? Or do you think they should have left it as is?
I don't know if I'm in the majority or the minority here, but I really like the way they did it because I feel like a lot of the prepared guilds were able to get at least 3 snakes, and if it wasn't the tier 10, they probably would have only given us 2.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that latter statement too. I don't know if they would have given us times 3 snakes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was an amazing tier 10 because it feels impactful. Those who managed to get there, those who were playing for a while, it's like a reward for the people that got this far. You know what I mean? The people that stuck with the game and grinded through like the content droughts. It's kind of like Madrona saying like, here you go. Like, I'm going to throw you a bone on this one. And I really like that.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. And now we do have people in the chat who don't have snakes, and that's kind of a bit of an unfortunate situation. But with that being said, there are still ways to do the Ancient Sentinel. But because of people like Schmebo who voted to have the next boss strike at the end of March, you're going to have to probably wait a little bit to get that next good Ancient Sentinel unit.
The call out is crazy. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, guys, by the way, for getting you more time to get AS frags before the next boss strike. I don't know what Hobby wanted.
I was trying to say
no one to have them.
I was trying to say for the people that didn't get the snake. But no. If you don't have the snake, I want to say you were totally fine in the game. I was making a joke there. Obviously, with the snake, it's going to be a lot more helpful. But now is a really good, as you know, to give Schmeba some credit. There's a lot of really good downtime right now, so try and go find yourself a home. Let's go ahead and get figured out where you want to get seated, kind of what your play style is. At least get to tier 10. If you get to tier 10, it really doesn't matter what other people say. You wanted the boss strike. If you get one of those units, that's winning to me. Obviously, if you can get more than tier 10, go ahead and do that. But curious to see what they'll be doing for the next boss strike. Schmebo, any real-time predictions as to you don't think they're going to go ahead and bore us down, right? With the next.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think boars are going to come with a difficult rebel boss strike. Kind of like an artificial limiter and how many you can get. Like, I want even the toughest, like, strongest guilds to be challenged if the boar is going to be the prize, so you really had to kind of fight for it. I'm a firm believer in Silver Wolves for the next boss strike, by the way. I think we're getting something. I don't think they're doing Crop Duster. I really hope not. We're getting something Chinook Thresher. That's my official prediction.
So just for those who aren't familiar, let's go ahead and take a look at the Thresher, just so everyone's on the same page here. I love the Thresher tank. It's actually one of my favorite. It's one of my top 3 units. In terms of how it looks in Battle Nations. I just think it looks cool. And it's super fun to use. Yeah, there we go. There's Ryan Reynolds. It's a great unit, honestly. I would love for this to be the next tier 10 unit. I would go crazy for the Thresher. With this,
I remember. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was going to say, would this be kind of top of your list? Can you think of a ton that you want over this? What are your thoughts here?
Besides the boar and a few other sentimental units like the Winged Mammoth, I think this is definitely like one of the more special and effective tier 10 units. It would probably go boar, snake, thresher, and we already got the snake. So if we're not getting a boar, I really love the design of this unit, and it's good to back it up. So I think it'd be a great tier 10.
No, and this is phenomenal. This is a replacement for the Brutalizer, which is a nano unit, and this thing can pack a punch against even stuff like the Ancient Sentinel, too. Like, this is not a worthless unit against the Ancient Sentinel. Love the Thresher appreciation. Yeah, and just taking a look here. I mean, realistically, to get this thing to R7, which is where it goes from being good, where it goes from being kind of hard to get it ranked up to very hard. So R7 is kind of the last kind of hard. It has 595 HP and armor combined, so nothing to write home about. But at R6 here, at 695, that's pretty good. But that does take almost 1,000,000 SP.
It's a little weaker than some of the other tanks we have, but that brutalizer attack really kind of makes up for it. It's like you trade a little bit of health and a little bit of cannon power for good damage.
But you do get a cannon too, and a machine gun, and the chain drive. You get all 3 options.
The machine gun on the Thresher is actually pretty good. Can we look at that?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
No, you're right. It technically does more damage than the. Technically does more damage than the cannon.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, but obviously no armor piercing. But 53 to 69 times 3. That's can't ask for much more with that.
I mean, I don't know if I'd want a full front line of these. If we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'd want 2 and 4 to be Thresher tanks, and then maybe megas. I don't know if they would make a great full front line, but they'd kind of make a good supporting tank up front.
I'm just taking a little trip down memory lane here. Boss strike units.
Can we look at the Chinook? Have you ever seen that one before? It's the guy literally pulls out a shotgun, and it's kind of funny.
I didn't spell Chinook right. The Silver Wolf, yes. Chinook helicopter. This thing is not screaming tier 10 to me.
It would make an amazing tier 7. It's good. Look at the shotgun attack and tell me that wouldn't be kind of cool against some of the
Chinook was good. And okay, there's some Chinook fans in here. No, yeah, I mean that's definitely something feasible to have on the battlefield. That's a good unit for sure.
If we got 2 or 3 of them, it would be awesome. But the sad thing is the shotgun is no armor piercing, so it's kind of like an infantry eater.
Yeah. And quick question for you, kind of flipping back over to the update. What did you do to rank up so quickly?
I will not lie to you. Nanopods were involved for a lot of it, but I had a lot of goods saved up to begin with. I had a lot of units to promote, and obviously Morgan's House's help with that. And I had so many missions. I had to kill probably over 30 Silver Wolves.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
30 Silver Wolf formations in a row to get anywhere with that. But I had a lot of stuff saved up. Granted, I was not as prepared as I could have been and probably wasted a few nanos and didn't get a frag.
Sure.
But I just wanted to play with the new toys. I wanted to get in there early, so I don't really mind it.
Yeah, totally understand. And people are saying the gunship, if not the boar. But definitely won't be the boar soon. I'm in agreement that it won't be the boar soon. I'm thinking end of the year we'll get the boar.
I think earliest we could see the boar is Boss Strike 3. Because Boss Strike 3, if it is Silver Wolves or Boss Strike 2, Boss Strike 3 is bound to be Rebels. And if they give us Ludlow, we could probably see it.
Interesting. So quick question for you. Now that the name of the game has changed, and we're getting these ranged and melee frags and these level 50 plus units, how long do you want until PvP to come out? Do you want it to come out tomorrow? Do you want them to wait so everyone kind of gets a fighting shot at the Sentinel a couple times before? Where do your thoughts land with that? And guys, I want to say with PvP too, I don't know. I don't have any insider information, so I'm in the same boat as y'all. But with that being said, I would guess that you're probably going to fight somebody who has a similar unit layout or a similar level, if that makes sense to you in PvP. So, if you're level 30, do not concern yourself with fighting somebody who has an Ancient Sentinel drop. That's not going to happen. But with that caveat being said, Shmebo, somebody who is 51 plus, what are you thinking?
Okay, I've talked to you about this a lot in DMs with
Yes.
PvP specifically. It's like, I'm not a fan of PvP. I wasn't in the original game. Madrona's going to have to really change something if they want me, of all people, to be interested in it. I think like a week or two after BS2 would be a good time to introduce PvP.
Okay.
I don't know when we're getting another level cap increase, but assuming that this is it, give everyone time to rank their maulers, give everyone time to rank their megas, and give everyone time to get new boss strike units and challenge the Sentinel. After BS2 would probably be the best thing, because it would keep the game moving a little bit.
Yeah. I'm thinking I wouldn't want them to do it the weekend after boss strike, right? Everyone needs a break. But yeah, like the weekend after, I could see that. I could very well see that. So mid-April, is that your prediction?
I'd say early mid-April, yeah.
Early mid-April. Austin is saying somebody clearly didn't play PvP back when matchmaking was weighted. So that brings up another good question. When you're talking PvP, are you referring to, would you prefer the original PvP style or the arena style for PvP?
As somebody who hated both, I would prefer the original. I think the synchronous PvP was fun at times, but other times you were fighting like 4 range fragments and it wasn't that fun.
Yeah, that part wasn't that fun, and I wholeheartedly expect that we are going to see something similar to that. I mean, look, there are people that have range frags already. I didn't get a single one back in the day. Did you?
I had a melee. I did not have a ranged.
Yeah, ever. I had a melee too. And now let's dispel some rumors here, because I've kind of seen this floating out in the community a little bit. Do you think that apologies, not do you think, when you fight the Ancient Sentinel, if you don't beat the melee arm when you're fighting it, you can still get the melee frag, correct?
It's already been proven. We a guy in Donator General beat it without killing the melee arm.
Yep.
You don't have to beat the arm to get the frag. But I know a lot of range frags are dropping. Like the ratio is very skewed towards range right now from the drops that I've seen happen.
Oh, well, I got to get to fighting this thing quickly before they patch that then, because I would love to get a range frag.
Well, melee still drop. It's just it's enough to be dumb chance.
And that's totally fair, because I mean, frankly, where I'm at with the timeline, I'm at 144,000 XP. I need 179 to get to 51, and then we can start the wonderful grind. But we're actually about to get a bunch of XP here, probably in the next there's a quick 5,000. So we'll take that. That takes me to 149 XP. Sample size is tiny right now. I just don't see myself getting to 170. I don't know, Shmeba. What do you think? Do you think with these missions I can get to it tonight? Well, it's 6:18. Am I going to be up to 10:18 tonight?
I don't actually know where you're at, but there's a lot of build missions right there for you, so I'm not sure.
I'm going to be... So Vino Veritas not getting finished. That's got Hoosh in there, so that's going to take, but we got Disguise the Limit. That's actually, I just read that out loud. I'm a fucking idiot. Excuse my language. Holy shit, I get it now. Dude, the campaign in this game is so good, especially for a mobile game. And just playing it again yesterday, I was just having so much fun. It just brought a big smile to my face. I love the missions in this game.
My favorite part is how you could definitely tell it's from like 2011, but like in the best way possible.
This is millennial core, like all over it. And I'm a Gen Zer too. I'm on the cusp, but I'm Gen Z. So, but with that being said, let me go ahead and put on my my voice acting as we go ahead and continue rizzing up this new scientist. But the way to a scientist's heart, we're gonna go ahead and collect those flowers. And with that, Lieutenant Morgan says, "Perfect. I send her the gifts, and we just wait for her to show up and swoon into my arms. Installation 17's lasers will soon be ours." He's kind of got his cockiness up after the whole Yachenka situation. But we have no idea where Aurora lives or where Installation 17 is, and she only communicates with me via carefully bounced radio messages. I can set these aside for her. She's planning to stop by in the next few weeks. Mission complete. That's another 3,000. I can woo this girl. I can woo anyone. Shmeba, do you find yourself wooed by Lieutenant Morgan? And what's up, Spencer? How you doing?
At times.
I hear you. Morgan tries again. That's like me at a bar at midnight. No, that was a bad reference.
Freaky hangout.
Excuse me. Oh, fuck this mission. It's another build mission. Damn it. Excuse me. I'm looking for Floyd. He sent word that you'd be willing to share another load of supplies. Oh, boy. There we go. Sorry. I need to adjust my mouse settings. You must be from that secret military base with the lasers and whatnot. That casing you folks made was impressive. I had a heck of a time breaking it open. You were able to break it open without damaging the interior? It was designed specifically to make that impossible. How did you pull that off? I'll give you a walkthrough. All right, now we got to go hit up the machine shop. Luckily, Industrial Pounder, I think so we're already making one of those, so that's great. And yeah, great 2010s reference there. All right, so we are bottlenecked again. Not a good situation. I think we get some fight missions. So Raider Consumer, so in 39 minutes, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm at 152. And sorry, I haven't taken a breath here, but we're at 152,000 XP. Can I get to 179 tonight? I really still don't think it's likely, but I'd like to. So yeah, Shmebo, back to you. What I'm doing here essentially is my plan is I should be level 51 in the morning tomorrow. So Friday morning, I'll have R6 snakes. And then Sunday morning, I'll have R7 snakes. Do you think I go ahead and give it a try at R7?
I did it at R7, and I can tell you that I had a fair chance. Like, I didn't have to reset that much. I would definitely go for it just so you can get the respawn timer rolling.
Yeah.
I would get it to R8 between Sentinels, like, after you kill it.
Totally agree. I think that's the plan, and that's gonna give me Sunday. Does sound like I'm gonna be working all weekend, so it'll be interesting because I gotta work in storm preparedness. But should have some time on Sunday, and yeah, and the snakes are so easy to rank up too, so it's really not gonna be that hard, even if it's 3 days. It honestly will be one of the easiest units. And for what is it? So if it's 124,000 to get it to, let me go ahead and pull out my calculator here. It's 124,000 to get it to R8, correct?
Not sure off the top of my head, but it's something like that. It's something around that ballpark. I have a question for you, Mr. Hangout.
Uh-oh.
Are you going to R6 your megas?
Am I gonna R6? I mean, I'm going to R6 my megas just like I R6 every other unit in this game, and that is eventually. I don't know. I'm not a big like grinder. I'm not the biggest grinder in the world, maybe because I don't have a lot of time, but like obviously when it comes to, I also like having, okay, I know I'm flipping it back to you, Shmeba, but did you have a unit that you were constantly ranking up during the first boss fight?
That I was ranking up? I mean, I put some good numbers on my dragon, but I will say that I got my dirigible with the help of some nanos from 1 to 5 because I'm John Dirigible. I need to have it.
Gosh. And AP saying you can get to 51 pretty quick if your demand isn't trash and you just spam 15-minute jobs. Yeah, so my demand isn't trash, but I only have one Frontier Busher, so RIP me. Really do want to get to, of course, my demand is trash, though. Yeah, I'll focus on it. I mean, it's definitely, I'd probably rather get my snakes, like, I'm probably going to focus on snakes versus megas, if I'm being honest with you. Like, first. I might.
That's not a bad idea.
I have 4 snakes already. They're really good against the AS. It's just going to make my life easier if they're R9. So.
If you look at the stats, the difference between R8 and R9 is actually, it's not that big. It's like almost marginal, but it's still an upgrade, and every little thing counts against the AS.
Yeah, but also I would say the one thing that people aren't looking at from R8 to R9 is you also get a 5% crit chance. And that's kind of big, I will say.
It is pretty big, but the snake's not exactly hurting for crits anyway against the thing. Like, I had a fair few 3 crit volleys.
No, yeah, I completely agree. I'm just saying the more crits, the better, because from R7 to R8, the crit chance doesn't go up.
It's a fair point, but the main difference threshold from R7 to R8 is the health. I'm pretty sure at R8 it could take another hit, which is pretty big.
It goes from one hit to 2 hits.
It's like one more.
I'm just messing.
I hate how often they get stunned, though. How are we feeling about Maulers, Mr. Hangout?
That is the thing that I am most excited about in the game. For level 53, I was so ecstatic when I saw I was going to be level 53. I know that some people were probably a little bit disappointed, but to get the Bigfoot training camp, I cannot wait. I think we get some decorations, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked ahead on the missions, and I usually do, but I kind of want them to be a surprise this time around. But yeah, I'm gonna get Bigfoot. I'm gonna get Maulers. I'm gonna maybe finally get a Colossus. We'll see. I have a very limited amount of black nanos. But yeah, just super excited for that. I know you're pumped about it, right?
Oh yeah, I've wanted to use Maulers because I never really got to use them in the original game. So everyone keeps saying how good they are. It's like, why wouldn't I try it out, right?
Yeah, you got to try them out. Not getting to core bonuses until 2035 is my prediction. Yeah. People whose number one priority is the decor bonuses are not eating that good, unfortunately.
Every day I look at my concrete reservoir and I weep.
Yeah. I have the Ancient Rubble just doing a whole lot of nothing right now, unfortunately. I love that that's in there. That's a reference to Trade Nations, which is a game from the aughts. It's crazy. Yeah, AP, I'm seeing that too. It's definitely going to be there in the morning. If I can get there tonight and shave off a few hours, I mean, that'd be pretty big. But we'll see. If you don't get R6 Mega and Heavier Super at least, then you're a scrub. Them's the rules. I do have my Heaviers at R6. I did that during the boss break, so we're good. But yeah, you know, I think I can do it with Heaviers. I mean, it's ironic that my Heaviers are better than my Megas. Just never thought I'd be in that situation in the game. But yeah, as of what I'm ranking right now, I will say you can absolutely get it tonight if you're running low-hour jobs. I don't stay up very late. That is a problem that I have. I'm kind of early to rise, early to bed sort of guy.
I don't know. Even for the Sentinel, though? For the Sentinel? I think you should listen to AP on this one.
I'm not getting... Hey, thank you for the assist on the base. But I'm not getting... I know. I will be able to fight the Sentinel sooner. I had nano about 15k XP for my last push. Yeah, and that is very nice. I'm going to save the nanos. I'm stockpiling them per usual. Because I don't know how many megas I'm going to make. Probably 3.
My 10th mega just finished training. I think I'm going to stay there for a little bit.
Yeah, I think you can stay in Mega Lands. You have promos, 4-hour ones? You have unit promos, 4-hour ones? Yeah, I do. Fine, I'll stay up till 10:30 tonight, but I'm going to hate myself in the morning if I do.
How early are you getting up where you need to be night by 10:30?
All right. I'm just getting called out here. Fine, we'll go ahead and do a 4-hour promotion. I know they give XP. Here, damn, we'll rank up the Grenadier. I should have done that. That was dumb.
One thing I haven't heard anybody talk about is that Silver Wolves spawn in your base now.
Wait,
which is great for the gear and bar economy. Once you complete a bunch of the quest lines, they start spawning on your base. Like you pissed them off, and now they're attacking you.
Oh damn! Which ones did you take out? Like which missions did you take out to get it? Like, are you past these missions that I'm at right now?
I'm well past those missions.
Okay.
I'm saving the Trunk Warlord now for when my Mega Tanks have the missile attack, and I can just eat all that SP on my Mega Tanks.
Yeah.
I'm currently on Engineering Solution and Breaking Dawn with the Laser Troopers.
You haven't done Disguise the Limit, because that's my favorite mission name of all time now.
If I did, I forgot about it.
No, you probably did. Yeah, let me go ahead and knock out some of these raiders real quick. What am I ranking up right now? Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. I'm the dumbest person alive. You know,
they don't spawn till you're 51. That makes sense.
No, you know, I just did a 4-hour promotion because AP was like, do it. I was like, fine, I'll do it. I have the mega tank ready for R2. I just promoted. I just promoted the Silver Wolf Grenadier. Oh, God, that's so dumb. All right, that's the dumbest thing. Don't learn from my mistakes. Don't do like me. That was stupid. Ugh. All right. Anyway, yeah, I know that was an all-time bag fumble right there.
Oh, also, Elder Sandworms are spawning in normal formations now. I haven't seen that really discussed.
That's problematic. Time to stay up 8 hours. Nah, I'm not staying up 8 hours. I can't do that. I'm a little under the weather. Hobby trips so we could walk. I face planted, man. It's been a tough. I've made a lot of mistakes. For somebody who made a video on how to attack this next update, I did not attack this update very well.
I mean, to be fair, we're probably going to be at this level cap for a while, so we can't really. It's not that big of a deal at the end of the day.
I know, but oh my gosh. I'm going to slow down once I get to 51 too and enjoy a little bit more. I'm just really rushing to get to level 51. Obviously.
That's kind of what I did. 52 is going to be a bit of a nothing burger for me, but 53 I get maulers, so that's okay.
Yo, maulers are going to be so much fun. I'm guessing. Join me in a whole 24-hour in one stream thing, a whole thing. When are you doing that? When's the next 24-hour stream? This update came out of the blue. I thought there would be another update. Yeah, no, this one, they kind of snuck this one in here, which was nice. And
we should make Mr. Knapp do a mega tank 5 to 6 in one sitting.
That's horrendous. Don't do that. It'd be easier to do the damn... So you're gonna say I can't speak English. It'd be easier to do the damn snakes. Yeah, I would do the snakes. I would not do the megas. You're not gonna have a good time with megas. I mean, App Store, Steam, this up. Yeah.
I mean, if it were up to me, Banap would have to make a second account and then do Young Boar again on that account just for making us wait that long the first time. But hey, I'm not the guy for that.
Oh my gosh, the suppressed tentacle. I'm trying to show off the tentacle here, but it's not doing me any favors. It has really been kind of a letdown. It was going crazy earlier. Maybe now it does it. No crits. Still no crits.
I always found it weird that the Ironclad gets suppressed by like a stiff breeze.
I know. Well, there we go. That's 400. Yeah, 2 gears. I'll take that. The Ironclad's good. You need to rank it up, and I don't even have it ready for the next promotion. I've been slacking a little bit. Once you get that,
you know what I noticed about the tentacle? Every time you try to show somebody how good the tentacle is, it never does anything. But when you're just using it, like to use it, it crits crazy for like 700 damage every time.
I was getting like 650 crit damage. Freaking. Today, and then all of a sudden I try and use it tonight and it dies on stream and it looks like the worst. Oh my gosh, it gets camera shy. All right,
it's normal of tentacles at that age, I guess.
Bro. All right, let's see if it does it. 291. It should do the sync damage. Nope, nothing.
I don't know why, but it's like primordially satisfying to one-shot a destroyer.
It is fantastic. But no, I mean, don't take it the wrong way. Don't get it twisted. The Kraken is still very good. And yeah, dude, the chemical reservoir change was phenomenal.
It was smart of them. I'll be honest, it was smart of them.
Why do you say it was smart of them?
Because vials based on random chance and rebel drops was like come on, like people would go weeks without getting them. At least we have like a slow, consistent drip feed of vials now.
It's not even slow. I mean, it's a pretty decent amount, I will say.
It takes you about 4 days to get a light chem just using the reservoir alone. That's not that bad, especially if you're still doing rebels.
Yeah, I mean, that's really not bad at all. Like, and also if you have the ancient sentinel too, you can get a bunch of vials.
Yeah, I really didn't think of that because I didn't think people would be killing it so early, even though Artem did it in like 5 minutes.
Did you try and do it? Did you literally kill the Ancient Sentinel so early?
I killed it about 5 or 6 hours after the update drop, but there were people killing it within the hour.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What can I say? I really wanted to try to get that frag, and I didn't.
You did it. It'll come. Do you think? So now that we're back to this, which of the content creators do you think are going to be last to get the frag? And there is a bigger pool of content creators now too, so lots of options, lots of pickings to choose from.
I don't know why I say this, and trust me, I love him, but Atlas, I don't know.
Atlas, wow, I know he is sound asleep right now, but yeah. That'd be surprising. I mean, obviously, the fun answer is AP.
I think Banab's gonna get one early. I think it's gonna be like his second or third attempt, like his second or third real respawnable kill. He's gonna get one. I have faith in him this time.
So you want to know a crazy stat? The first person
What's
to
up?
get the first person to so BNA has like I think 2 or 3 people with frags, but the first person in BNA to get a frag from the Sentinel. Guess how many Dexter frags they have?
0.
No. Motherfucking
12. No, I'm kidding.
8.
Wait, how much? Oh my god!
Yeah, and he has a ranged frag too. This guy has 9 frags.
Dog is the ancient
Dog is-
deconstructor.
Have you seen the ancient deconstructor? Dude, I'm gonna call him. It's Soju. You've seen people like, oh, I'm saving my luck for the Ancient Sentinel, right? This dude didn't save any luck. You don't need to save it. You just have permanent luck. Yeah, 8 Dexters.
Hey, did the the arm from the ancient construct do good against it because it's like has whatever?
Can you type that out, Angry? I wasn't quite picking up. That's sorry.
He's asking if construct fragments are good against the AS.
Oh yeah, that's a great question. So yeah, eight Dexters. Yeah, so no, probably not. In all honesty, I don't have them R6, so maybe, but I'd say probably no. I think they're just slightly too weak. Was that the general consensus? I mean, it kind of looks like we have no, and then it looks like we got Soju in here too, the man with 9 frags. I don't know if we'll go off mute here, but
Mr. BNA.
Mr. BNA. Angry. I would say if you can buy either supers or megas, I would say definitely go megas. Definitely go megas. They're gonna cost widgets to repair.
The same thing.
But yeah,
that's also the problem
Soju,
with the construct frags.
We can't hear you. You're not.
Honestly, I've been mass producing the heaviers for a while. I'm a bit short on the whatever, but I do have like 10 of the stuff.
Yeah, and if you're mass producing heaviers, you're in a good spot. Heaviers are really good. They're going to be really good for a long time. So the fact that you're doing that, you're totally set. I would keep on trucking with that. You're going to be really in a good spot. So
I have like 17 of them.
Don't forget all of Soju's ironclads. Yeah, Soju literally might have the most boss drops in the game. Like it's probably up there. This guy can't even figure out how to use his microphone, but he can figure out how to get all the frags.
Oop, Angry's gone.
Oh, thank you for tuning in, Angry. It's good to talk with you.
How many clads does Soju have?
I don't know off the top of my head. I am curious. You want to type it out? Push to talk for this channel, it seems 4. Did you have any issues talking in this channel?
I had to switch to push to talk and
how do I do that?
put a button.
I want to not do push to talk.
I think Unless, are you an admin in this server?
I'm an admin in this one.
It's probably somewhere buried in channel settings.
Oh god. All right, I got to do this. All right, we're doing it live. Voice and video. Here we go. Here we go.
The button Soju is in settings. Like in your actual voice and video settings, you have to switch your mic to push to talk and then hit record keybind and use which one. I'm using the tilde key right now.
Good night, Clace. What's up, going Bezos? How you doing, Hobby? Hope you're having a good day. I am 4, I believe. Yeah. Dude. So Noxo, the leader of BNA, set up this channel for me, which is great, but I definitely need to not have it be pushed. Can you all turn it off? So if you go to more options and you go to voice and video settings,
No, I had to switch back. Like if I try to turn it off, it won't let me.
Oh, this is quite unfortunate. I'm gonna go to quick Google. Yeah, this is real life Jeff Bezos. He has all the money. How to
not as much as Artem, apparently. You know what's a unit nobody ever talked about, and probably for good reason.
Which one's that?
The big game hunter.
The big gay hunter?
Yeah, the big gay hunter. He's kind of just been in the barracks for so long, like as just an empty space, and I'm so glad we could actually train him because now I don't have to look at that empty space.
Yeah, it is. Are you training one?
I have one. I only trained one. I don't want more. He's kind of bad. He's kind of bad.
Oh my goodness. All right. How do I just say? I'm trying so hard to get this figured out for Soju.
Yeah, level 22. I could see why this guy would have been cracked, but he's not.
Yeah.
In other news, I made the mistake of letting a Raider Boom Boom live today.
Uh-oh.
That was an awful idea. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, guys.
I paid greatly.
Real quick, we're going to go to talk show. I'm going to change it.
All right, gotcha.
All right. Does this work for everyone?
We're good? Still don't hear Soju if he's,
I don't hear
he's
Soju.
speaking.
Let's try again. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, there
Yeah,
he
we
is.
got you.
Oh, sweet. Perfect. What's up, guys?
What's going?
How you doing?
All right.
Good. I was like talking this whole time, and I realized that nobody was responding to me.
All right, we got him. The judge said that boom boom shit still gives me PTSD. All right, so Soju, you got to let us know for all of us non-range frag havers, what's it like?
It's amazing.
Hey, second question. What's your home address? I'm kidding.
I'm not working for Madrona. I don't know Andrew. I don't know Alex. I promise.
And how many clads do you have?
I have 4.
Okay. And then how many tentacles do you have?
Also 4.
Okay, so you have 8, 6. So you have 17.
So this is my
you have
17th one.
boss
Yep.
drop.
That is correct. Yep.
Oh.
Save some for the rest of us, dude. Come on.
So it is possible,
Man, like-
but yeah.
Big and greedy.
So with
Biblical
that,
greed, man.
you're ranking it up already, right?
It's halfway to R6. I took a little break because I was a little hungry, but
Dude.
I know it's not socially acceptable, but
Are you gonna find a way to implement using the range frag in your fight against the Ancient Sentinel?
it has good survivability, but the issue with it is that it doesn't have very good armor piercing, so I might sub out the super or mega for ranged and see how that goes.
Yeah, because at R6 it does, and I'm just pulling this off here, 2% chance. And now, if I'm not mistaken, it is technically a 3% chance for both, right? Because the devs did.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that's good to know. A whole extra percent chance, and I'll take it. It's only 443,000 SP, which obviously is a lot, but it's with the amount of damage you can do, it's really not that much. It does take teeth to upgrade, which is kind of hilarious.
When you're one-shotting Bigfoot, Cav, I really doubt that takes very long at all.
It does not. I timed it, and it takes around 19 minutes to clear 1 bar of rank 6 SP.
Oh my god.
So I really don't have an excuse to not do it.
Yeah, I mean that for rank 6, that's so to get. Just put that in perspective. To get 44,000 SP, it takes 19 minutes on this unit. It's just insane. That's absolutely insane. So I mean,
That should be illegal.
It's going to be so good once you get one. Now, Soju, you're fighting the Ancient Sentinel again. What's up, buddy? What's going on, Stoned Orca? How you doing? So once you're fighting the Ancient Sentinel again, would you be hoping for another range frag, or are you hoping for a melee frag?
I mean, I can't be greedy here, but a melee would be nice for sure.
Okay, so you're like, all right, I got my range. I want to do the melee now.
That would be nice because I think the biggest issue with the melee is that it's a little bit harder to rank up because it can't clear the board like the range can at Bigfoot country. So
it doesn't have the same accessibility. It just because you can go crazy at Bigfoot country with the range, and
Exactly.
with the snakes, dude. The snakes at Bigfoot are just absolutely insane.
because they can't attack back.
Exactly, you can just go so quick. But in the meantime, are you doing megas right now, or where else are you focused?
Dude, that's something I have to figure out because I lost all motivation to rank other stuff.
Once you
But,
got the range, you're like, yeah, I beat the game.
I was just like, I'm done. I'm complete.
Oh my goodness.
But all jokes aside, I'd say I think I'd get rank 8 snakes first
Okay.
because I've seen how good they were when Bohika tried it.
Yeah. And Shmebo, that's where you're heading to, right? Is rank 8 snakes?
Yeah, that's about the goal. I don't know if I want to spend the time getting them to rank 9 when I have like megas and a bunch of other stuff that I need to get up there. If they get to R9 when they get to R9.
They'll get there when they get there, kind of deal.
Well, it's like I will be using them. I will be using them against some of these like these base encounters because they're kind of crazy.
Yeah, and plus you get that SP every single time you beat the Sentinel as well.
It is a nice chunk of SP when you beat the Sentinel, like for every unit involved. But obviously the Sentinel only comes by 3 to 8 days. It feels like I'm in purgatory waiting for this thing to come back, man. I just want to frag.
Yeah, and there are going to be people who are going to be waiting a while to get a frag. I mean, if you think about it, I have 2 Dexter fragments, and that had a 6% chance. So this has half the percentage chance. I don't have any, Sinister frags, which have a 2% chance. So that's only 1% less. So
I have 2 Dexters, which I've been sitting on since April of last year, 3 Tentacles, and 5 Ironclads.
Nice.
I got a good track record, but you know.
So you got 10 boss drops.
Yeah, that's right. I just hope that I can get. I just want 1 of each Sentinel fragment because I'm trying to complete a collection. I just want to play with the cool toys.
Yeah, I would take more than 1. I would take a double drop on my first one too. That'd be kind of nice.
If I get a double drop, I'm buying a barge.
You know what? If I get a double drop on my first one or my second one, I'll buy a barge too. I'll make that deal to Madrona. So, hey, if they're listening and they want to make a hundo bucks, I'll even buy. From
Hey,
their
I will
website.
too. So that's 300.
That's $300 right there, Madrona.
Yeah, $300 just in this call, Madrona. I don't know. It's pretty tempting, right?
And so do we know how many people are full time at Madrona now? Is it still just one with Boris?
I think according to that thing they put out a while ago, there's a lot more at that full time now. Like,
Yeah.
there was Remember before Boss Strike when they started dropping like hot fixes and bug fixes left and right?
Yes.
I think that's the moment that a lot of them went full time.
Okay, that makes sense. So they're raking in some dough then. Majority of the team is full time. How long per minibar for R5 to R6? It was Boomy that did the R6 megas already, right? So
Correct.
Drew,
Yep.
That I'm
Boomy.
not sure.
I know you're not certain about that, yeah. But okay, yeah. AP was asking how long it's taking per minibar. I gotta imagine that takes a little bit longer. But the megas have that attack, like the mortar attack. Do they still have that? I'm pretty sure.
The rocket launcher? Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah, that one's good for cleanup. Not so much for damage, but
Yeah.
it's really versatile.
Yeah, a good cleanup unit's always appreciated, though. I'm currently trying to rank up my Dexter Frag to R6 still, which is unfortunate, but I do want to get that one up anyway.
I think Dexters are kind of useless now. Like we've hit that point. The second the tougher enemies got introduced, Dexters are. No.
I will still stand by the fact that I think Dexters are great second row units at R6.
You know, you might be right. I really don't know. The armor piercing is probably going to be good for things like
Right.
rebels when they start spawning on our base. But as of right now, I'm not sure I can think of many excuses to use them.
Totally fair. I'm a diehard for all of any units that are boss drops. I want them to be good. Their trophy unit, yeah. People are Saboka saying it's a trophy unit. I tend to agree a little bit, but it's still like it's not a PvP unit, right? But I think it's a boss strike unit. If that makes sense.
I think the thing that holds it back is the widget heal cost, because
Yes.
it's like I don't
It
think
should
it's like
be a
appropriate
gear.
for the strength. Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe a couple gears, but yeah. All right, I do want to check.
I am hoping they release promos sometime soon. Like, imagine if it was a snow boss strike and we got the Snow Crusher back. That'd be kind of cool.
Do you think they'll? I don't know if we're gonna get a snow boss strike in March. It seems a little bit late. Don't you
It is
think?
kind of funny though. I mean, where I'm at, I will tell you that there's a pretty fair chance it snows in March. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That ain't happening where I'm from, so I hear you, but I feel like you do that right before Christmas. That kind of feels like snow time to me.
I still think we're getting promos this year, but I would not put any money on them being next boss strike. Probably sometime after PvP, if I had to imagine.
Oh yeah, we won't see promos until we see the Patreon reward units.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're gonna have to relive Battlefield 2042 before we see those units.
What do you mean? Why?
It's gonna be that far away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that now that they're full time, they can take bigger like risks like that and see what happens and balance faster. And I wonder if being full time changed their plans in any way. Like, because are they just going to be doing their old plan but faster, or now that they have the resources, are they going to be doing different work now?
I mean, I gotta imagine they'll be able to implement things faster, such as bug fixes, and I think I think they could probably fully implement all the way up to level 70 right now. They're just kind of not.
They need time to develop the new stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they're kind of drip feeding it a little bit.
Right, they're pacing themselves, which is I think smart.
Agreed, and they don't want people to get like so ahead of other players, because I know that has been a big complaint.
Yeah, I really don't want any more. I'm not gonna, because 1 month I don't consider a content drought, but dry spells is a better word, is a better way to put it. I don't really want like a month or two without anything happening again. But so if they could prevent it, I'd appreciate it. If they drop some invasions, drop some content, just give me a reason to keep logging on besides fighting bosses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a ton to rank up now too, and I just realized that my screen has been frozen for everyone, which is just fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that adjusted. All right, there we go. I've been in Bigfoot country for a little bit now, but y'all are back. Alrighty. We're moving. All right, so we got 8 minutes left here on this timer. One thing I do want to go, now that I got my screen working, is I want to do this. So this is a new thing. It's great that y'all are here. It's called Reddit Readout. It's essentially we're just going and taking a look at the Reddit from this week. Just seeing, people post a lot of cool stuff in there, talk about some of the posts. Maybe they're controversial. Let's go ahead and bring that up. All right, so we're at r/Battle Nations. And the first one is they have this guy who 3D prints a bunch of the units in the game. I don't know if you've seen that before, but he does a ton of them. They look fantastic.
It's really cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I know. These models would be awesome. Like, you got the Mega, the drone, the plasma. It's funny that the drone made it, honestly. And the drone has a stand, which is cool.
I really hope we get that in BS2. I really want to see the attack drone.
Yeah, people are liking it. And then there's Artem's first kill posted in there. Good for him. New update not coming. This is a great first Sentinel kill. I don't want to steal this video, though. And then, has anyone else experiencing the update not popping up from yesterday? So people were a little bit confused because it was already embedded in the code, so you didn't really have to update it. I fell for that trick too. Did y'all have any issues with that?
I heard prior that it would be client-side. I think I saw that somewhere in Donator General, so I kind of knew what to expect.
My clan mates told me about it, so yeah, I fell for it too.
And then we have units to focus on, level 41 plus. Or level 40 plus. So somebody just reach out for tips. So currently at level 41, free to play. And I don't know what units to focus on. Leveling them up to max. The only units I have spent time leveling up are Navy planes, Navy units, planes, blue uniform soldiers, field agent, and tank killers. At somebody who's level 40 plus, you would say wimps, right? He doesn't say wimps in here. So that'd be the first thing.
Yeah, if you're level 40 plus, you should be approaching Bigfoot camp territory, in which case wimps are actually a fairly easy grind.
Yeah.
Definitely get rank 6 wimps up there. And did he say UMGs?
No, he didn't. But he's only level 41, so he doesn't have UMGs yet.
When you get UMGs, that's also a big priority. Wimps and UMGs are like a deadly duo of fodder that you could throw at any of your problems.
And until you get the range frag, you want to be using UMG at Bigfoot country.
Yeah. 100%. All right, so we got concerns about Madrona and the future of the game.
Oh, this is going to be good.
So we have 23 comments. So obviously a lot of discussion on this one. I have also commented on this one. So I also did a sweep of the Reddit. So there's actually a couple posts I wanted to bring up. This is one of them. But lately I've been feeling tired and disappointed with some of Madrona's decisions. The latest boss strike feels unbalanced, which indirectly pushes players to pay for premium units and higher to reach tier rewards. Even though I'm in a top tier guild, I'm bringing this up for guilds that are struggling and feel this change is unfair. On top of that, the new unhealthy encounter in Greensboro makes farming much more tedious for new players. It is starting to feel a lot like what happened with Z2, especially with how extremely slow the balance updates and nanopod cost changes are. By the time those updates come, a lot of players might already be gone, just like with the original game. I'm bringing this up because I really love the game. I want to see it move in a better direction. I hope Madrona listens to this feedback and follows through on what they promised. Edit. Apologize for putting the wrong period of the boss strike. So with that being said, I think this person is absolutely like head in the right spot, like definitely cares about the game and stuff like that. I do also want to bring up that I'll go ahead and bring up my comment because I was having a hard time kind of understanding where he was going with this, if I'm being completely honest. And he did respond, so that's great. I said, what balancing changes would you recommend? Because it sounds a lot like he thinks that he or she thinks that the balancing, quote, extremely slow, the balance updates and nanopod changes are. And it feels like the old Z2. And one of the things he said was that the new boss strike was 3 days instead of 4 when it was 4 days. I think I think constructive criticism is good, but I can't really tell what specifically is being criticized. He said, need the devs to implement balancing / adjusting updates faster and understood how free-to-play and non-top players struggle.
I have seen a lot of people talk about the fire mod, and there are so many mixed opinions on this. But
yeah,
Hobby, you were someone who did this free to play, and you put up well over 1 million points. Right?
Also,
like you were putting up almost tier 14 numbers, like
we did
your
put
own with just free to play units.
We did put up tier
I meant
14.
like individual player.
Wait, tier
like,
13.
Oh,
Are we tier 13 or tier 14?
We were 13,
you
yeah.
13.
4 snakes, so you're 13.
4 snakes, yeah.
But the threshold for getting tier 14 at the individual player level is around 2 mil. What was your score?
1.6 and some change.
Oh yeah, you're basically there, and you were like a completely free to play running player.
Yeah, I didn't use a single pay to win unit, but yeah, the fire mod has been very controversial, and obviously these complaints stem from the boss strikes. Do you think? I mean, I don't think Madrona's made a lot of balancing changes whatsoever in this game. If I'm being completely
I think he's saying they should make balancing changes.
I think Madrona's like they're trying to push out content first and then decide where to go after that.
I would love to see, like, if they were doing balancing changes, I'd love to see them announce that, like, hey guys, we're currently working on balancing changes for units, like what are some units you'd want to see or whatever. Just let us know where their heads are at a little bit. That would be nice. But honestly, this guy reads like he's not salty or angry. He, like you said, he seems to be in the right headspace for this, but I don't think he has that much of a point about the fire mod.
Anything, I think the fire mod helped a lot of players for.
I think that fire mod.
Oh,
helped,
definitely.
if I'm being honest.
Like field agents, dragons, heavier tanks. We light chems too. If you use those, there were a lot of good options for free to play. And I had a friend who's pretty much entirely free to play. He did a lot of the boss strike with just Wimps and UMGs. He still put up a fair few points. Granted, he's never seen a boss strike before that, so he didn't really know entirely what to expect. But even without that knowledge, he put up a good few points as a free-to-play player just using fodder formations, you know?
Yeah, so lots of discussion here. I understand that he's concerned and he feels like he or she feels like there's some imbalance. I think people should respectfully criticize Madrona if they have complaints about it. I think the Reddit is honestly probably a good spot to do it. Also leave it in suggestions in the Discord. Just make sure you leave very pointed criticisms, because I get a little, it's hard for me to, I can't take general like, oh, they don't balance well is not really a good example for me, if that makes sense. But that's my thoughts on that. And then how do people pass the Ancient Construct at level 40? And boom, Cyber Scrub answered it immediately. You need TKs to be R4 and you should be an easy clear. There you go. And Jeff Bezos, yeah, he's saying, I have a ton of nano units and pretty much my entire lineup is free to play. Dragons carried me leveled to R4 before BS and got to R5 day one. Yeah, Dragons went crazy.
I had a very pay-to-win formation. I have a lot of heavy chems, but I did spend a little bit of time playing around with free-to-play units because I was inspired by your video to try out like field agents and dragons. Dragons put in work. Like I really don't see why they say free-to-play units like were underperforming with fire mod. It was not a bad experience whatsoever. I didn't feel like there was too much of an advantage from the pay-to-win formation versus the free-to-play formation. Field agents were also really good.
Yeah. I also want to point this out, as this is hilarious, of a giant disconnect sometimes that we have, because we're in our own little Battle Nations bubble, right? We're super encompassed. But we got Cloney here saying the number one guild only has one member and they're level 7, ? Which is objectively a hilarious post.
Oh, no.
As somebody
who's going to tell him?
It was described in the comments, but I came across this and I was like, that like if you're new to the game and you see that, and like the boss strike just happened too, like a month ago. So does he know? Yeah, exactly. So always funny to see that. But yeah, that's my Reddit readout. We got another boss concept. It could use some work, but I like it. I like it getting Goliath tank vibes from it. And then we have some more 3D printed, which looks great. Fire Drake, fantastic. What if Zoe played Supreme Commander? That is just a reference that I don't get, but looks like it's fixing to be like that. All right, so let's get back to it because I have a mission to start or finish. So finish that. We got Henderson, or everyone's favorite communist, is so you want me to send some men dressed in these to the fortress? Right. They'll probably be on the lookout for us, but they won't be expecting you. The rest of us will cause a distraction, so they won't be suspicious. Release the Humvee.
Yes.
Yes, dude, we need the Humvee. We can free some of the slaves, open another front in the battle. Yeah, I think it might work, but I'm still taking a big risk by trusting you. Believe me, hippie. If I decide to come for you, it'd be face to face, and you'll know when I'm coming. 2,000 XP, much needed. All right. Finally, we get some battles. Let's do some battles to finish off the night here. Okay, men. So you know the plan. We cause as much damage to Trong's forces as we can. That'll let Henderson's men sneak in and free the slaves. Phew. Hope we're on time, Lieutenant. Sheriff, what are you doing here? We heard about what you were doing. We wanted to help. You can't let the raider fellow keep taking slaves. Well, if that's what you want. Any objections, Henderson? All men are brothers in the war on oppression. Come on, let's go, dude. These guys. Alrighty, let's make a helmet, and we'll make a little 15-minute job here before we go in. And, oh my gosh.
I really think it's crazy how well this game compares to current games that you can play on mobile. It's like, why is it notably better than things from 15 years after it released?
Because it has substance, you know?
I'm just going to spam.
It just has like a certain character to it.
Right.
13 units. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is going to take a little bit.
Damn.
What are you doing, Avi?
Wait, whoa.
Whoa. Okay. All right. The double crit.
I'm doing battles the slowest way possible. And we're going in with all turtle shellers.
Just like fighting like with a scalpel.
Hobby is locking in. I'm also trying to rank up the turtle shellers. I have a really bad syndrome where I have to use units that need to be ranked up. I can't use any wasted SP. There we go. That should take them out. I'm guessing y'all don't have your turtle shellers at R6, right?
R5, but not R6.
Yeah.
I did it during Boss Strike.
That's a good way to do it.
Turtle shellers are another good free-to-play unit that you could have in the boss strike because the chem attack does not cost nanos. Like, it only costed vials.
Yeah, I know. That was great. See, I'm trying to show off the Dexters as a good second row unit as well.
It is fun to cut through armor like butter. I will give you that.
It is.
I also agree with Perry. Definitely release the Humvee. I've never had one. I'm a sucker for units I never got to have. Like, I really want that Humvee.
Yeah, I understand that. This guy's gonna be a pain in the ass back there. All right. Turtle sheller, my beloved. Yeah, I do like using the turtle shellers.
I am very upset that what was I gonna say? They removed something. Wow, I just completely lost that thought.
You with that
I'll get
one?
back to you.
All right, and back to
Removed
you.
what?
Back to you, Soju, with sports.
Yes.
No, so
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I got it. I found it. The spawn on death not killing the unit, that was fun. Like, that was kind of nice.
I know. We don't have that anymore, unfortunately. And we'll
I
It's
probably,
get
like
why it
almost as
needed
good
to
as
go.
Immortal Buoy, I'd say.
Immortal Billy was a great lore.
I was so confused when I didn't lose a buoy. Okay.
I know. I kind of
Take
just
it, I
didn't
guess.
say anything. I was like, all right, this is kind of neat.
It was like back in the day with the double SP bug for enemies that died afflicted by DOT. It's like, I'm just not going to say a thing or two about that.
Yeah. I also
Even the devs were using that one.
yeah. Also, I just realized this thing doesn't take any. That's quite unfortunate. This thing doesn't take any
it even
damage from
attacked
the
yet?
lasers. What?
Has it even attacked yet, the Bombard?
You just did. You're
Oh, okay.
slightly behind.
Oh, yeah, my stream
we
is
just saw
behind, and it just vaporized the turtle shell.
you eating? Dog. Stop. You're eating a napkin. Stop it. Sorry. I have a dumb dog.
The fun part about shepherds is that if something comes within 500 miles of your house, you will be hearing about it.
Yeah, I know. All right, I don't think you can take that cannon out.
At first, I thought ours was just stupid.
I just think ours is dumb. But that's okay. We love them. Tronk's perimeter. Have you all done this mission yet?
No,
I don't-
I'm actually saving it
Really?
for. I'm gonna nuke like the SP. I want to throw that all into my mega tanks. Like I want to just
Okay.
mega tank the battle.
You don't want to throw it all
Hey, that's
into
fair.
your turtle shellers?
Absolutely not.
That is so fair. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. Oh, we're going. This is kind of a long stream today. I'm hype about that.
I think like level 56 is where I'm gonna be very happy because trebuchets. I want that trebuchet attack so bad.
Navy, bro.
Yeah, Navy.
I
Navy.
don't care about Navy. No one cares about Navy.
Come on.
Yeah, Navy's going to be fun.
I don't
Longer
think-
streams are fun, yeah. What were you saying?
I don't think anybody cares about Navy. It's not even like a good way to get bars and gears anymore. They don't drop that good. Like
Bro said, brother, you.
brother,
Navy. I wanted Treb. Yeah, Trebs are going to be good against the Sentinel, too.
can a Treb with the Raptor attack one shot the range arm?
It can, I think.
That's pretty nuts.
So it's gonna cut us. It's gonna cut it down one turn if we opt for that strategy. The problem is having
It's also
it survive
free-to-play
to use
friendly,
the attack
too.
again.
Right. Well, except for the nano.
Yeah,
research.
the
But it's-
Raptor
it's
sling costs
for-
25 nanos.
I thought it was 40. Oh, we got a skull.
Is it 40? It could be. I think I'm wrong.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna go spend a. I'm gonna go spend some skulls here before I, you know.
Because I was gonna say with the Raptor sling attack though, we get the nanos for it on the way from 52 to 56. So it's not like
Yeah.
free to plays can't get it.
Stop.
It's just, is there something better they could be spending the nanos on? Is the real question.
Yeah, I know, and that is
Yeah,
a
true.
good question. Oh, we can only use. Oh, we only got 2 waves here. Okay, these are all.
He's got a good point. If you want to get rid of skulls fast, buy a powerboat.
Is that the way to do it?
They cost.
Yeah, I think it costs
a
like,
lot
what,
of
14?
skulls. Yeah, 14 skulls.
Oh, damn.
I made a couple of them because the thing is, back when we were just essentially just killing raiders over and over, I got a ton of skulls. I was just using
I
power
might
boats
make
to
a
keep
s-
them down.
Am I gonna get more skulls than I can handle here?
I don't know.
That makes me nervous. Gonna have to bail. It was a fun stream. See you later, Judge.
See you, Judge.
Bye, Judge.
Judge is good people. If you want to pull Walter White, head to Tier 4 resource facility and sacrifice 5 skulls. I have so many of those.
Maybe we have to cook.
I have so many of those. Not necklaces, but the powder. I have so much of that. I have like 40 of them, and I don't know what to use them for.
Just hold on to them for now. I guess unit promotions are the answer.
Yeah, but I feel like
Eventually.
they're gonna give them as like boss strike rewards. I'm gonna have too many. And I don't even know how to offload them.
Have you, Hobby, have you fought the tougher Silver Wolves and Raiders yet, or
I don't think so.
or not?
I think I'm gonna stay level 50 forever.
I wouldn't go that far, but all I'm gonna say is that be prepared when you get there, because they're not pulling punches anymore.
The artillery hits hard.
Like that
I
bad?
was not expecting that.
It's bad, bro.
Oh no!
I lost a mega.
Oh shoot! I forgot there was a second wave. You lost a mega?
They literally like 2-turned a mega tank.
Ooh, was it R1?
Yes, it was. It was R1.
Okay,
it
I
was
was about
R1.
to say.
I had just gotten it, and I was so excited to use it, and then.
All right, so the brutal bombardier is clearly an issue here.
And you want to be very conscious about the boom boom's timer.
You won't be using your Dexter, I'll put it that way. Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah, the new sandworms are ridiculous too. It's like, oh,
It's like, what?
like, oh god, like it's this guy. You know, like when you see the elder sandworms at Bogan's house, you can get
Bogan is such a
formation where
hilarious
it's
name.
literally
by the way.
like
This guy's name is
3
Bogan.
elder sandworms.
No, I know that it automatically gives you teeth, though, right?
You know, I'm not sure, but I'll fight it right now and get back to you on that.
No, one sec. I gotta text the missus here and let her know to let the dog out or ask if she can.
Yeah, I've already faced the Emperor Sandworm. It was a tough fight, but veteran spam pulled through.
Yeah, veteran spam usually works.
You got a problem? Throw veterans at it.
That's like the Sentinel.
I was gonna say the U.S. military, but that works too.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's another way to look at it. Wasn't there a formation where you faced the Emperor Sandworm at some point? Yeah, there was. All right, we're done with that battle. Man, these battles are kind of taking a while. All right.
Do you have any predictions on the timeline of the Patreon units? At least the Diamond Tank, right?
Do I?
Not like, obviously I'm not asking for actual information. I'm like, what's your personal guess?
My personal guess is that we will see them in May.
I was thinking the same.
May. That's interesting. That is interesting. And are you excited for the Diamond Tank?
I'm thrilled, dude. I mean, I don't have the Plasma Mammoth, but yeah, the Diamond Tank's gonna be a ton of fun. I personally think I don't know how strong it's gonna be. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be that strong, but I'm very curious to see how they do it. It'll just be cool. That's a big stepping stone for Madrona, just as, hey, that's their first unit that they've fully implemented. If that makes sense.
Also, status update. Yeah, Stone Dorka in the chat said it good. You're not guaranteed teeth for beating the 3 Elder Sandworms. But it is 1100 SP. So it's good for your snakes. It's a nice chunk for your snakes.
That is nice for the snakes, but yeah, that's kind of brutal on the other end.
Hobby, what are your thoughts on the laser units since next oh, that was weird. Sorry. We're going to be getting both of them, actually. We can get the laser sniper and the laser tank this update as well.
The laser is the laser tank level 753.
It says 53. It
Okay.
says 53 in the optics facility.
Laser sniper is good. I remember using the laser sniper. The laser tank. I mean, the game gets like so tank heavy. Weirdly enough, like right now, as in like we have the mega tank. We have the laser tank. We know we're gonna have the plasma tank. Like, there's a bunch of different tank versions. And brutalizer. Be careful. The laser tanks take heavy fire damage. That's interesting.
Why?
So laser tanks
Why
would
do
be
they
good in
take
the fire mod.
No. He means that they have 150% fire damage taken.
Huh. Dinner time.
Terrible.
What's up? See you, Perry. Viva.
It's weird. Why?
Bye, Perry.
Why do they have 150% fire damage taken?
I have no idea. Oh my god.
I am still gonna be
Stop.
getting a few laser tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I really like the way they look. I don't know if I'd actually ever end up really using them, but it's kind of, I just kind of want them.
Go.
They're cool.
So what are you doing? My dog is literally all up in my grill right now. Appa, go. Buddy. Hey. 1 second, guys. I gotta deal with this.
What do you think how far do you think anything later is going to be against Sentinel?
If you're talking about the laser tank, which laser unit are you talking about?
Laser units, like the body.
Oh, like in general. The problem is, and like the laser tank could probably be. Sorry, I muted my mic. The laser tank might be the best option, but since it takes so much fire damage, it's probably not worth it. Plus, you'd have to rank it up. It's probably not a good idea.
It's 630 total HP and armor at rank 6, and that's like what? Like a little more than a rank 1 mega.
The laser tank seems like a decent midline unit, not so much a frontline unit.
I agree.
Heavy mid lines in here.
Like the laser tank in the midline is very tanky for a midline unit, and it specifically rips up frontline tanks. So it's like, there might actually be a niche for it. I don't know if anyone's gonna put the time or effort in to discover that niche, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. Also, guys, real quick, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and press that subscribe button. We are on the race to 500 right now. But yeah, that really helps the channel, and also hit that like button if you haven't already. We're doing pretty well in the like ratio, so I do appreciate that. But sorry, I got to do a little quick self promo there. And I'm back. My dog was attacking me. Not really. He was just trying to get my attention.
We are blessed with the 2-hour Battle Nations radio today.
We are getting a long
Yes,
Battle
indeed.
Nations radio. I mean, we were due for one, because we had the new update, so I knew this was going to be a longer one.
Yeah, we finally got something to talk about.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for another. Guild to collapse. But in the meantime,
Give it a week.
yeah, I'll give it a week. Do you think? Okay, do we think we're not going to see another one collapse before the next boss strike? You think?
Yeah,
Before,
surely
no, maybe after.
Well, definitely after, for sure.
Maybe the larger guilds, the one who say like, we want.
Oh, we lost you there.
Funny reference, Jeff Bezos.
Yep.
Flip a coin, call it. LOL, 50 nanopods says BSR collapses because they can't cheat. that is a deep lore reference.
What about the cabbage one?
Cabbage Nation?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't have any intel on them, if I'm being for real. So I'm curious to see how they do. Also, turtle shellers can't block, and I don't like that. Like, they can just kind of snipe from wherever they want, which is annoying. LOL, what about MM? I will say this about MM. They have stood the test of time. They were down in the trenches for a little bit there, but they held strong, so good on them. I don't see them being able to, if they can withstand that, I think they should be good, but maybe my opinion's wrong. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they seem to be doing great.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of living it up right now. I think
I'm honestly very proud of them for sticking it out and rebuilding their public image to the level that it's at now.
I
I
don't know
agree.
if it. Yeah. I'm proud of them too. I will be nice. I would say I'm maybe not proud of them to how they got where they got, but I'm proud of them for being able to recover. They were down.
It
in the
was a
gulag
tough
for-
recovery.
It was a tough recovery. That was a bit of a spiral. All right.
Honestly, I'm not sure what Cabbage is gonna do.
You think they kind of like? Were you kind of getting the vibes that they like set? Everyone kind of had too high of expectations for them, but they also kind of do hang out or keep to themselves a little bit. So, you know.
I think a lot of people just have PTSD from when they see Chinese letters in any of the Clash games.
That's so fair. That's so
Like-
fair. Yeah, I mean that's. I think that country has a reputation of being really good at video games. So, I think people definitely get a little bit nervous. Understandably
I mean,
so.
like, I'm not saying that they can't do well. I'm just saying, like, won't be surprised if, like, they, you know how, like, in like the PvP arena, it'd be like the chaos thing all over again.
What was the
From
what was the chaos thing?
40K is a great game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Warhammer.
I
like
learned
that.
very early on that Hobby does not understand Warhammer 40k references.
I don't, unfortunately. I gotta pick one niche here. I'm gonna go off the rails.
Can someone explain it, the 40K thing?
That's a topic for another stream.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a rabbit hole.
We're the winding down here a little bit. So I don't know if we need to
It's
unpack.
basically no one can win because all of them are trying to win, and the one of them gets ahead. They all try and sabotage that one guy, pretty much.
All right, Jeff Bezos is saying you cannot explain 40K. It looks cool. I'm not like anti 40K. It's a lot.
Hobby, if you ever wanted to spend hours staring at wiki pages that lead to more wiki pages that lead to wiki pages, you should really start the 40k deep dive. It's great.
I already do that right now with Battle Nations.
Alternatively, we could play Darktide.
40K makes my brain fry. So for those who play 40K, all I know is that you do get like the figurines and stuff like that. And everyone, do you self paint? Do they come? Like, can you buy some that come pre-ready, or what's the deal there?
You
It's
have to
more
paint them
expensive.
yourself.
Like,
Okay.
I think you can get them pre-painted, but they're way more expensive.
You can get them pre-painted but not by GW. Like people actually sell them or will paint them for you. Oh, I love Warhammer Fantasy, Jeff Bezos. That's actually my favorite one.
Is that like you have to paint them yourself? Is that like a subsect or?
Warhammer Fantasy Warhammer is not just 40k. It's like an umbrella for a couple different settings now. There's
It's also
40k,
50K.
Sigmar, and Fantasy. Yeah, that's how much the minis cost.
Is that what they're called? Minis?
Yeah, that the little guys you play with on the tabletop are called minis. They're extremely expensive. That's why I personally do not partake in the hobby.
All right. So what am I fighting? What is a mini going for?
A
They
crap
have
load of
rules.
money.
Oh, you meant like money wise.
Yeah.
The bigger, more intricate characters, hobby, mid-hundreds.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh.
Granted, they're cool. They are cool and very customizable, but it's still plastic.
What is it, dog? What you want? All right. One more battle here. Let's truly lock in. We got the slave upright. Oh no. Imagine Lord of the Rings, but a lot more grim dark with steampunk sprinkled. So here's the real kicker that's going to piss off some people. I would need somebody to also explain Lord of the Rings.
Hobby, you should stream it one day. We should make that like a hobby hangout movie night.
I just nuke my channel by streaming Lord of the Rings.
12-hour Lord of the Rings stream. Let's do it.
No. I think I'm gonna pass. This slave uprising isn't gonna go too well.
Why are you using rednecks?
Or am I using what?
Are these guys like I said rednecks? Why are you using the
Oh, like that's
average-
part of the.
That's part of the mission. I don't get a choice.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he wants to use them.
No, I prefer not.
I remember one of the same guy I was talking about earlier, who's new to the game. He was struggling so hard on the missions where you had to use the frontier troops to fight off, I think it was raiders, and he was bashing his head against the wall for like 30 minutes until he realized that there were slots for him to place down his own units. He was just rocking with the base formation the whole time, and he was just it was awful.
That's a pretty terrible look. Oh, we gotta. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Do I need to rank up these units? No, because I have
No,
the
absolutely not.
Pyro rank 2, and it's. There's a crit. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna.
If you were to put the SCP universe in the 40K, the SCP universe will out chicken the 40K pretty much.
What? Alright. We're locked in.
SCP mythos. There's some batshit crazy stuff in there.
I can tell you that Hobby goes outside frequently just from the way he's confused right now.
Believe me, I have no clue either.
I don't know what's going on with the. Oh my gosh. These snipers, come on. Oh my gosh. This is so painful.
Honestly, the snipers are not that bad.
Oh, dude.
They are refusing to crit currently, but when they crit, it's not that bad.
This is like fighting the ancient sentinel, but harder.
Dodge, no!
Y'all are slightly behind. It gets a lot worse.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Hobby touches grass. Let's go! Alright. There's the signal. They freed the slaves. Woo-wee! Yeah. That was some fighting. I'm glad y'all are on our side. Yeah, I have to say, Sheriff, I'm surprised you cared enough to show up, enough to come up here and risk your lives when you didn't have to. Heck, I'm as concerned about fairness and justice as the next man. Besides, the lieutenant there's done so much for us. We're happy to return the favor. I see. Sorry, but this isn't the place or time for heartwarming moments of mutual understanding. Tronk's still out there, so this is the time for mindless violence and mayhem. I agree. Overthrow. Defeat Tronk. I am Warlord now. The sun burns with my hate for you. That is Tronk. He's an interesting film.
That kind of goes hard.
That's gonna be my summary for my YouTube page. And dangerous, very dangerous. This will be a difficult battle, so you had best be prepared. I bet it's not gonna be that difficult because you know why?
Is Saren gonna help you?
Nah. I don't know why Saren's like vibing with us though. It's kind of crazy.
Because he doesn't want Tronk to be the warlord. You do get 17 rednecks though to help you.
They're literally just cannon fodder.
I will say I do like the frontier units, even though they're extremely bad, barring the Chucker.
The Chucker's so good.
They kind of they add something to the game. I just don't know what. It's like
an aesthetic. It's like painting Warhammer.
No.
Stuff. I tried.
Bruh.
it was a solid effort, but it's kind of like it makes the world a lot more believable that the civilians aren't just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like they learn to fight back.
I think the level 30 through 50 missions are kind of the GOAT missions of the game, I will say. Of course.
I don't know. I think we got a good year ahead of us for this game. I just think
it's gonna be better than last year. I'll tell you that.
Right now, I think that Madrona's ramping up. You know what I mean? I have a feeling they're gonna start really pushing stuff soon. At least, I don't know if that's copium. It very well could be.
It's not copium. I completely agree with that.
It's just, I want to see them give us some of the more requested things, like promos. I'm not saying wars. I can understand why they wouldn't want to do wars.
They know that people want wars.
I know, but I can understand why they wouldn't want to give them to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
understood.
That's to say it's bad for game balance is a bit of an understatement. But I mean, it would be nice. I want to play with the Boars again. But
I think the best middle ground is the Wandering Samurai. I think somebody really wanted that.
Oh yeah, the Wandering Samurai would be awesome.
Blood Ninja, I think, is more realistic because I think the Blood Ninja is more realistic because it's like it's not as overpowered as the Wandering Samurai.
Was the Wandering Samurai that overpowered? I just like the way that it looked.
Yes, the Wandering Samurai was ridiculous.
I wouldn't know. I've never used it before.
I had a couple of them back in OG, and like the mega attack was so good. It would just vaporize anything.
I want the Allied Brawler so I can go Raider versus Raider on the enemy Raiders. Would the Brawler work for the new, like, upgraded Raiders?
Absolutely not. But that brings up a good point. I do want to see Brutal Raiders as units you can use
Trainable
later in
units?
the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd be cool
Also,
if you
Hobby-
could unlock it at R6, you know?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Like if
that
they
would be
upgrade
nice.
skins.
Yeah, that's
Or I think he means like the mega attack, like the big board clearing brutal brawler attack.
Hmm.
But imagine if they did like with the brutal bombardiers on our side.
Madrona, write down these genius suggestions.
Madrona, if you are here, please, Wolf Enforcer, Wolf Artillery, please.
Oh, I gotta take out
I
Tron
really
here.
want those two. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I want the Wolf Artillery so bad.
Also, give me a double drop, thank you.
Okay, bye. Alright, there we go. Alright, this trunk really is not that hard.
Yeah, really? I thought this was 4 waves, like this part of the mission.
Nah, we're fine. We're chilling. Trunk's gonna take a second to beat down here, but we'll be okay. Just got to get some of that SP, you know?
I really want Jedrek the Crusher. Now, that's either rage bait or he really likes the unit design. I don't know which is which.
Rhino Vault Boy, dude, he's a man. He is a interesting unit.
Nah, Jedrek was cool. He was a cool unit. The problem is that his damage was just so bad.
So bad.
So underwhelming. Like, they could really stand to boost his damage by a little bit. I don't understand why Madrona won't balance promos like 1 by 1 as they release them. Like, it would be good for them to see how the community would kind of like shift and react to some of these balance changes.
Dude, the
And I would
community
definitely-
always overreacts, I will say.
They do. They really do.
It's kind of
that's-
annoying to a point.
I'll say this, so you do have to play test the units, so
Yeah.
I think they were like kind of busy just like getting the infrastructure down.
I
we'll
think if they slowly released a promo in a balance, like after they balanced it, just to see what happens, like with the player base, I would want them to put out a statement like, "Listen, give it a week. Give it a week before you say anything, and then we'll put out a vote. Do you think it's overpowered, underpowered, or perfect?"
No, don't let the
something like
community
that, but-
vote. They voted horribly last time you let them vote.
Oh, come on! They have they only had 1 vote. Give them another chance.
Oh, that was a ton
Also,
of SP.
They posted the
Hate to
the
interrupt
poll.
real quick, but we
Gotcha.
did it. We did it. Hooray. No. That we did. Working together. You know, sheriff. Maybe having leaders isn't such a bad thing. As long as they're accountable to the people, they can provide much needed guidance and focus. That they do. But like you said, they got to be accountable. So there's no corruption. We could use an overseer in Scarborough. That's a Fallout reference. Someone who's sharp and cares about the workers. So how about it? Looking for a job? Well, me? Well, I accept. All's well that ends well. The towns are talking. Tronk is gone. And wait, where's Saren? He left with the remainders of Tronk's forces. I guess even though he's an outcast, he was the only one left they could follow. So now Saren's in charge of Gans's old force. forces. Saren, who hates us and is a lot smarter than Tronk. That's super cool. That's freaking great. 4,500 SP. XP. And we were at 60. Oh, we were so close. All right, what are these?
It's 179, right?
Yeah, it's 179. It's not looking like it's going to happen tonight.
I also think they posted that poll at like the worst possible time. Everybody was so tired of boss striking, like by the end when they posted it, that like, and this is from someone that was in PWX for the boss strike. So we had people who were sleeping significantly less than they should.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to even think about the boss strike. They really should have posted it a week later. Like, they really should have posted it a week later. It was bad.
Yeah, and they asked the people who grind their asses off, like not the whole BN community, but just like donator general. So that didn't help.
Man, I strive to be the level of unbothered that hobby is. He's like, oh, the Ancient Sentinel released. We get there when we get there. I'm like, I need it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, we'll get there when we get there sort of deal. Alrighty, but with that, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. We got through some missions. We had a good time. Talked about the new update. Went through Reddit. I'm gonna go feed my dog and wind down. I guess I gotta stay up for the Silver Wolf promotion, which is not fun. But I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. And keep an eye out for a Ancient Sentinel video this weekend, hopefully. Shout out to Soju and Shmebo for joining me tonight. You all have a good evening.
It's been fun. Bye, guys.